everyone, this is Neela. I live in Colorado. Me and my husband, we've been camping since 2007, and we have a little 19 months old boy whose name is Neil. If you are a new parent, the thought of taking your baby camping might seem pretty far-fetched. So when my Neil was 5 months old, my husband suggested that we should go camping with our baby, and I wasn't too sure of the idea. People even asked me, can you camp with a baby? Well, the answer is yes, of course, you can camp with your baby. So today, I will talk about 10 top tips on how you can camp with your little one that I have learned through my experiences. So, tip number 10. Babies are incredibly adaptable, so it's more likely you, the parents, need to adapt your camping style and also learn to trust that your baby will do just fine. So don't let stress get the best of you. It's important for you to get comfortable with this new idea. Tip number 9. Pack extra diaper, extra wipes, and comfortable clothes. If you're going for the first time, pack extra even if you don't end up using them, that's okay. Bring along something your baby has become attached to at home, a stuffed animal, a little toy, or his soother. The sight of something he knows and loves will help to settle him down. Tip number 8. If you're using RV or pop-up camper, then you pretty much have all the amenities that you need. But if you're doing tent camping, then choose a campsite with a bathroom and playground nearby, which can be very convenient with a baby, especially during your first outing or two. You can also choose a campsite that has electricity. When you're more comfortable with your camping as a family, then you can go to more challenging places and do more adventure stuff. Tip number 7. Breastfeeding is possibly the simplest solution, but if your baby uses a bottle or eats solid, you can still go camping. Make sure you have access to clean water for mixing formula, and try convenient squeezy packs of pureed food, or maybe some of what you're having for dinner if your baby is already eating solids. But camping isn't the place to introduce new foods to your baby. Tip number 6. It's important to protect your little one from sun and bugs. So bring along some sun protection cream, and if your kid is under 6 months old, then you cannot use sunscreen. So you can also carry sun protection clothing and hats with big and wide brims. Tip number 5. If you're co-sleeping with your baby, make sure that you have practiced that at home too. And you can take pack and play to give your child a safe and secure place to sleep. As far as staying warm, you can take baby sleeping bags and make sure that they are the right size. And you should never bring an infant into your own sleeping bag with you, because you can accidentally suffocate your child in your sleep. If you are doing RV camping, then this sleeping part will be much more easier and comfortable for you and your baby. Tip number 4. Bringing a large tent gives you a space to spread out and even put a portable pack and play if you have one. Most of all, try to be flexible and understand that your nights will probably be a little different than at home. Again, keep in mind that RVing makes this part of this process a whole lot easier. Tip number 3. Learn about the weather where you're going to camp so that you can pack accordingly. Nighttime temperatures at Colorado campgrounds can dip into the 40s, even at the height of summer. Because babies lose heat more quickly than older children and adults, your little one will need some help staying cozy at night. You can also take some portable heaters. Tip number 2. stay close to home. So, first time we went camping with our little one, we actually had to come back home because he was really cold and he wasn't able to sleep. And we tried again couple months later, and he was a champ. So, pick a place that's not too far from home, so you can always pack up and leave if you really need to. And keep in mind that it's just one adventure, and even if things go badly, you can always go home and try again when they're a little bit older. Tip number 1. So, last but not least, because surely I'll have more tips to come, it's a good idea to practice camping with your baby before you hit the road. Set your tent up in the backyard or even in your living room and spend a night or two sleeping with your little one. This way, you can see how your baby reacts to sleeping in a new and unfamiliar place. Think of this as your baby's trial run for the camping season. Camping with your little baby may seem like a crazy idea, but it's not nearly as hard as you'd think. Kids were made to be in nature. All we have to do is let them. So, happy camping!